It is.
Yes, it is. Now, over here on this eLevate roster, we're going to have Strangulate, Noxious, Jake, a.k.a. Nasty, and Yogurt, and they're going to be fighting this JusTus roster, and that's going to consist of Crushmo, Fatal Strike, Diligent Soldier, and you see Klaus here on the screen, but they're going to be using their sub Ribs.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Ribs has been playing super duper well as the countdown begins, and I'm excited to get into this one, Blaze.
Yes, I am. I'm excited as well. It's your boy, Guy Blaze, coming at you live in the last week of the ESL Pro Series, and I'm here with my man, Rogi, and we're going to jump on board here with Strangulate. And Strangulate, he's going to be playing inside, and he's going to be uncontested to this front door. So far, he doesn't see a matchup. He did not want those nades. He's going for the immediate flank right now. Has the guy down. He's going to clean that up. Almost going to get the second kill, and he's going to get him as well. Going to turn this into a 2v2 situation, but Diligent Soldier puts his team up, and they're going to take down Strangulate as well.
An excellent play coming out of the Locust team. They were able to just get on that boom shot. We saw the risky play going through that front door to try and get the nade control. He didn't have a lot of time to react. He had to get in there, get quick. He got the first down, got the second kill. It was looking good. But unfortunately, the Locust team were able to rally together and focus fire.
No, they definitely was, and he had a good opportunity. He had a decision to make between those nades if he wanted to flank or if he wanted to get them.
Yeah, it looks like we see Noxious. He's going to be getting his pistol around that bathtub area, trying to get some damage down. But Fatal Strike is going to be getting the down on eLevate. Crushmo finishes that one off, and he loses the 1v1 against Diligent Soldier on board with Rib now. He's about half red. He's looking for somewhere to hide to get his health back, but that's going to be a 4-on-1 and another round going to JusTus.
JusTus are not playing around right here. You know, Crushmo, Diligent Soldier, these guys are making plays left and right in that boom pit. They have it on complete lockdown right now.
Yeah, they are playing out of their minds. As you can see, each rocking 4 kills apiece. We should be jumping on board, hopefully, with them. But Noxious, he's going to be making sure to get that smoke coverage. We've seen the advantages come from these Nasher fights. The smoke not going to be too good as he has to roll back to get cover. The boom shot has been picked up. A headshot, though, straight out of Yogurt onto Ribs. The boom shot being put to work right away. He still has one in his back pocket looking to make use. We see eLevate Jake. He's trying to make a play here. That's another kill going over JusTus. They only need 2 more. The boom shot going to go a little bit too wide here. He does have the backup. He swapped his Nasher out for this, so only got the Lancer to support his team. It's not going to be enough, though, and Jake takes out Diligent.
And he turned this into a 2v2 situation. Jake was in a very, very difficult position right there, and he somehow managed to come out on top to give his team even odds right here, but he just got hit with a brick on the front door, and he's going to go down. Noxious with the nades on the ground to stop the pursuit, and he's going to kill his teammate and stun himself, but Fatal Strike cannot capitalize just in time, but he's going to get aggressive, knowing that Noxious was weak. He had his health back yet. Fatal then kind of flip the map here, then swap positions between him and Noxious. Noxious is going to stay there. Fatal know that Boom's going to be on a respawn, but he's going to force Noxious down here into the Boom pit for the 1v1. He's going to connect with a shot. He just took a shot as well. He's really weak right now, but he has his health back. He's going to hold off right now, and he's going to slow it down, reset this fight, knowing that he did not have to get a little bit crazy right there.
Yeah, both the players going to be playing super defensive, waiting for that boom shot to spawn. Keep in mind, if eLevate are able to disrupt this momentum coming out of JusTus, it might make JusTus change up their strats, maybe play something that they haven't been performing as strongly on. So it's a really important round for eLevate here.
Yeah, and Noxious needs to control this fight, yo. He needs to be the aggressor here against Fatal Strike. Fatal Strike is on the defensive end right now. Noxious, he just needs to try to abuse him, but Fatal's trading good shots right here, and he's in a bad position. Can he come out on top? And he does come out on top right there. Fatal making a play happen for his team. You know, he's going to put him up 3-0 here on Mansion, which is a very good position that you want to be.
Yeah, if that doesn't pump you up, I don't know what will. We saw a flank coming out just there, but we mentioned how passionate Fatal Strikes is about competitive gear, so winning that 1v1, I'm sure he's rallying the troops right now, and I'm expecting this to be a nice quick 4-0, and if this is anything to go by.
Yep, we on board here with Yogurt, and he's going to be playing boom shot with Jake. They're going to get pushed out of here by Crushmo. Fatal's going to down Jake in the back. Crushmo's going to go down as well. Here comes Strangulate hopping over, cleaning up that kill. Diligent killing Ribs right there. And Boom's going to be slid by Yogurt. Fatal, can he capitalize on that kill? He's back Boom. That Boom's going to get wasted, but Fatal, he's in a 1v4 by himself. That Boom's going to hit the top of the cover, and that's going to be the first round there for eLevate.
Yeah, it looked like eLevate, they had to reevaluate how they were going to play that. They kept their members back, allowed JusTus to get into that boom shot area, then kind of just funneled them in, kept advantageous positions, got the downs, and worked with that.
Yep, this is still, you know, the momentum is definitely still in JusTus's favor.
Yep.
This is the big round here for Don't Know to close this out on board here with Crushmo.
Yeah, so Crushmo, he wants to get into that boom shot. Looks like he's going to be able to slide it uncontested, but no, there's Anya with a beautiful headshot. Yogurt takes him out. There is going to be an answer kill. The down from Fredo goes on to Yogurt. They're trying to get in that boom shot. Oh, it looks like J Ribs gets the double. Can he get the triple? There it is. That's going to be JusTus taking out Mansion in a very convincing fashion.
That is the Ribs that we know, and that was all 3 of his kills right there in the last round, and that's the most important round that they needed. As I said in the beginning, that's the round that closes out, and so Ribs finally going on the board right there for his team when they needed him the most. All right, that was awesome there by JusTus. That was the good map that they needed, especially a map like Mansion, where you expect that, you know, the skill team to kind of come out on top with those shotguns and just playing quick. You would assume that would have been eLevate, but as JusTus said, they had something to say about that. Our next map, but before we get to our next map, our replay right here of what happened, you know, as we've seen throughout this map, just eLevate, they just was not able to get their composure soon enough. Towards the end of the game, we saw them start to pick up the pace, but, you know, they just couldn't come out on top. Yeah,
it just seemed like every single time eLevate had a little bit of advantage, there was JusTus to just stop them in their tracks and keep them down.
Yep. Next map number 2 is going to be War Machine. So when it comes down to War Machine and both these teams right here, eLevate, you know, started using pretty much that defining strat that we've seen a lot when this game first came out of running that 2 up top.
Sure.
You know, throughout when Hype 4 came around, you know, the first land for Gao UE, you know, we saw them running that strat, and they took out so many teams with it because they rotated so flawlessly. And as we see here in the map, War Machine, for all you new Gears of War players out there, both teams will have access to nades uncontested. So they will be able to get grenades. You're going to have Twerkbone Sniper line across the middle of the map. Up top, you also have that the Troika as well. You know, as we've seen before, a lot of damage can be done with that power weapon. Shout out to Scar if you're watching the stream today. And so, War Machine. You excited about this?
I am very excited about War Machine. I always love to see the dynamics. Do players go in the mid boxes? Do they play defensive? How does that window play interact with the rest of the map? Are they snipe heavy? Are they bow heavy? You mentioned that these guys like to send 2 top. That's something I personally have never seen in the Australian scene. We always like to have one guy contesting each other and send the best 1v1 player up top to try and win that and then get the Lancer fire down.
Here we go, on board here with Fatal Strike, and he actually just plays up top for JusTus, and he does such a good job playing it where he, you know, he works his nades very, very well. You know, right here, we see a lot of shots being traded here in the middle. Of course, we got that classic fight on the window. Ribs is trying to get out wide there by the Twerkbone. He gets the back A on Noxious, taking him out. About to 2v1 with Crushmo on Jake in the middle, and they're going to take him out as well. This just turned into a 4v2 situation in favor of JusTus. Ribs not going to be able to slide the bow. He's going to miss the slide, and he's going to go for the pickup. Almost think about getting pistol headshot. Fatal Strike is going to keep this guy's head down in the pit, but he needs to nade it. He's going to miss that nade right there. Ribs will get revived. Fatal will get pushed here by Yogurt. Yogurt knowing this is the only play that he can make. He's in a 1v4 situation. He just needs to do something, and he's not going to sit back here and die. You got 3 members of JusTus pushing up these blue stairs.
Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble, Yogurt. He's just trying to maybe catch a 1v1 where he can, but the members of JusTus aren't going to give him that as they all just keep him down, get the kill, and another quick round to JusTus. They are playing exceptionally well.
Yeah, they are. You know, you want to see a little bit more fire out of eLevate right here. Noxious rocking the DBF Noxious tag here, the old clan tag right there. But, you know, hopefully this round we can see eLevate, you know, a little bit more behind their gameplay.
Yeah, we saw eLevate. They were the ones that went to make the play. It backfired as Ribs got the beautiful pull-off A. But it looks like the fighting has already started. The Lancer comes down. Nades coming through. The smoke's going to be providing a little bit of cover while these players trying to play the longer torque bow here.
And right there, that nade's not going to connect with anybody. Strangulate's over here. He's in a snipe position. He sees this guy in the pit, but he's going to stay high. Folks, you really don't want to go down into the pit and trap yourself in that situation. Right here, Strangulate has a lot of escapes, and he saw that guy rotate when his teammate died. So that's going to give Strangulate an opportunity to push tracks and get position. Up top, we have a 1v1 Fatal Strike versus Yogurt. Yogurt's going to get some good shots in there. Fatal's going to stay aggressive, though. Will it pay off for him? And good reaction shot there by Yogurt to stay alive. Fatal just kind of flipped the map on him. His team's in a difficult situation, but Yogurt knows he does not need to fight this fight. And they're going to try to bait out Fatal, and he's going to go down.
Yeah, that was well played by Yogurt. He kept his ground, and he knew that his team were winning elsewhere on the map, so there's no reason for him to force that 1v1. Just keep him at bay, let the rest of the team come up, corner him out, and that's exactly what he did. So you've got to commend him for kind of being able to not pull the trigger right away.
And that's the difference between a lot of these top teams and open series teams, is just taking those fights that you don't need to take, you know? Recognize your numbers and always put yourself in a good position for you to be able to escape a bad situation.
Yeah, we see the smokes coming down as Fatal. He's going to be tossing those nades out. The first down onto Crush Mode. It's going to be up to eLevate. Can they secure that kill? We see the 1v1 up top just trading Lancer Fire. Nades coming across, looking to maybe get that Candace player. No, he rolls back just in time. But down's coming out left, right, and center. That is going to be Noxious down, Diligent down. And we see eLevate. Yogurt, he's making his way up, gets the player onto Boxers down. He's in such an advantageous position. A Strangulate comes through. He gets the first kill. He gets the second kill. He is going to be able to revive his teammate just in time. But no, Fatal Strikes. He gets 2 downs. Can he finish it off? He's looking for that last player. Gets the down. That's a plethora of downs for him to choose from. But no! Oh, the Lancer from up top was enough to finish him off.
Yeah, Ribs was not able to come out on top right there. He also hit another guy down on the tracks. He was trying to get that sniper to get in position to probably try to clean up that down on the tracks. But eLevate going up another round here, 2-1. Right here, you see Yogurt with this cross here in this Troika Pit. The Troika Pit is so useful and so risky at the same time. Yeah. You know, you see a lot of top players, they commit to that cross, know that they might get flicked, they might get naded, but if they can assist their teammates in that 2v2 in mid, they'll still come out on top with numbers and man advantage. On board here with Fatal Strike, he's going to be pushing up top a little aggressively. We might see him in that Troika Pit as we just talked about it. Don't really see no shots right now. There you go, you see the shots coming down. Nades are going to be tossed out. They're not going to connect with anybody. Strangulate backing up. Jake still working his window. Strangulate trying to throw some shots here on the mid sandbags, and they're kind of reset into a stalemate. We saw both teams be aggressive there at the beginning of the round. Yeah, it looked like eLevate really wanted to send 2 to that Torpo to try and get it early. But once Fatal Strike was able to get into that position, but straight away Yogurt does take out Fatal in that 1v1 up top. Looks like Diligent will be picking up the sniper. Is anyone there? There he goes. Gets the headshot onto Jake. Looking for a second one maybe. Maybe he's just going to back out with that sniper. Keep it safe. You've turned a losing situation into a 3v3. The Locust team were able to pick up the Torpo on the back of that. Yeah, and they all kind of backed up into their spawn corner. And Bo's over Diligent Soldier's head right here, and that's going to force him to push up. He knew that he really couldn't go backwards. He had to really just dodge that Bo for a second. eLevate not able to capitalize on putting him out of position, but JusTus, they need to push out of this corner they did back themselves in. Ooh. And Crush Mode is going to get Bo there by Noxious. This just turned into a 3v2 situation. Yeah, that's why the Torpo is such a valuable power weapon, especially on a map. Another one, Noxious. He is just doing work, turning a 3v3 into a 3 versus 1 Diligent. He's going to have to come up absolutely huge if he has any hopes to keep this round in his favor. Not going to happen though, as the cross from Shotguns, across from Lancer is just going to be too much, and eLevate looking like a completely different team from map number 1. Yeah, they want to 4-1 them back since they got 4-1 on Mansion. We're going to see if they can do it here into this next round. Noxious making some great plays right there with those double Torpo kills. Going into this round, we're going to be hopping on board with Fatal Strike for now, and he's going to be grabbing these frag grenades. We're going to see what he can do with them. He's going to scope out his guy across from him. He's going to hold off. He's going to cross mid boxes for a second. He saw the eLevate ones get aggressive there, and they end up downing Diligent Soldier. He was over here in a sniper. Here come these nades off the back wall. They went for the snipe strap, but Diligent got down. eLevate capitalized on that, and now they're up a man. Yeah, that was a great transition by eLevate. They knew where the down was. They made sure that no one on the side of, oh my god, Crush Mode just interrupts me with a beautiful Nash shot, but then gets headshot by Jake. It looked like that was his opportunity to revive his Torpo player, but no, it is going to be all on the back of Fatal Strikes. Can he keep his team alive here? As eLevate, they're out for blood. They are out for blood right here. Like we said, you know, this is a fight for pride here between the two teams. They do not want their last matchup to be a loss. Fatal Strike trying to make something happen, and eLevate, they're going to win this map 1-1. And you know, as I'm thinking about this is actually an important matchup, and also probably a bittersweet matchup for eLevate. Yep. Because this will probably be the last time we ever see this SYN squad together again. You know, the team that you just loved so much throughout Gal 3 that we were big fans of. Probably the last time that we ever see these guys together again. And so if you guys are Synergy fans, let me see it in the chat. Blow it up right now. Hashtag Synergy, hashtag SYN. You know, throw Strangulate emotes out there. You know, show those guys some love because, you know, they brought us so much action and so much entertainment over the last 3 years.
Yeah, you got to give props to eLevate. They were able to play this map so well. It looked like despite that first round, every single opening went in their favor. They were always able to get the down and transition that into map advantage. Oh, what an amazing Superman headshot right there.
Yeah. The terms, the pub terms. And you know what? I still don't even fully understand them. You know, my teammate Exiles, he say them all the time. Oh, look at that Superman. Look at that Spider-Man. I'm like, Spider-Man? I've never heard of a Spider-Man shot, but you know what? That's just the people who I play with, and I love them to death. Going into our next matchup, we have Canals here. Canals, and this is going to be a good map. Just because the main fact is that Diligent Soldier, he puts on such a good show here. One of the main reasons why he was picked up at his JusTus squad because they wanted a good sniper. eLevate has had Noxious kind of filling that role for them because, you know, a lot of those guys, they're good with snipe, but none of them are outstanding. So this is going to be Diligent Soldier's map to win or lose for his team.
So when teams don't have like a dedicated sniper, as you mentioned, eLevate are lacking, do they tend to run a more aggressive, maybe 4 shotguns in your face strat, or do they have to have someone getting that snipe?
No, you tend to see these guys do a lot of 2-2 no snipes, a lot of transitions to water to try to focus on bow and then back up. They're going to play for the nade control. You know, one thing that we used to see Frag D do back in the day, they used to always play for that nade control and always back out using their smokes to high side and regain control of snipe, because even if they, you know, just take 10 seconds just to secure the nade and just show 4 no snipe, then they'll get them for free sometimes without anybody contesting. But on board here, Strangulate actually going to pick it up, and he's going to take a shot from the other sniper high side. That's Diligent, and Strangulate's kind of close up against this pillar. He has his head is being shown right now. He's going to take that shot. Jake's going to get it down. They're going to clean up Crush Mode. Yoga's still down. He's going to get cleaned up. 3v3 situation. Strangulate wants the 1v1, but he's going to transition mid-bridge to try to get the quick 2v1. Diligent Soldier being smart. He wasn't too aggressive right there, but now he needs to see if he can possibly come up on the flank and put some pressure in for his teammate. Ribs get a kill on Jake. This is going to be a 1v1 between Ribs and Strain, and Noxious one on the back end. Ribs 2v1 situation. He needs this kill, but he cannot get it.
That would have been so hypey if he was able to pick that up. What a cheeky little flank he pulled off there, getting in the back when all their attention was focused on the sniper play. It breaks my heart, but at the same time, you've got to give it to eLevate. They played that well. They stayed to their numbers. Hell of a round coming out of
it. Yeah, you know, they was a little bit indecisive on if they want to fight the guy on the flank or fight the guys at the bottom of the bridge, and that's how Riz was able to almost come out on top with that clutch. On board here with Jake, and Jake's going to be playing down low on the block, and you seen the guy down low. I think that was Fatal Strike. He looked like he wants to get a little aggressive there, taking mid-bridge. Oh my God, Strangulate shutting Ribs down right there. eLevate's going to be up a man right now. Diligent Soldier, can he make a play with Snipe? Nox is going to get Fatal Strike down, and right now eLevate's in a 4v2 situation.
Yeah, JusTus just been thrown off the back foot after what could have been a good round from them in the first one, but it looks like eLevate. We saw a beautiful headshot coming out early. And even though JusTus, they had position, the opposing player at low didn't have his shot yet. He had a smoke grenade, but the Locust, he just ran back the second he saw it. So maybe a little bit of doubt in his mind coming into these important mid-bridge battles.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit. You know, and hell, even I would have a little bit of doubt if I had to go against Nasty in any shotgun fight down low. You know that guy is at least guaranteed 1 brick every fight into you. But right here, Nasty, they're playing a little bit passive. So right here, eLevate does have numbers. They're in a 4v2 situation. Diligent Soldier does have snipe. They are showing him the respect that he's earned, but they're also waiting for nades to respawn. And you also have Crush Mode over there as well. You know, between Diligent Sniper, Crush's playmaking ability, you know, you want to play this as smart as possible. You don't want to just kind of rush in here.
Yeah, realistically, the only way that JusTus win this round is if eLevate rush in and die 1 by 1. So they know they don't have to do that. They waited for the nades. There it is. The down comes out onto Diligent. So they have 1 more player left alive. But it's going to be Crush Mode. He gets the first one. This down comes out from his teammate, though. Crush Mode, no. It was looking promising. The stars were aligning, but then there was an eclipse.
That playmaking ability that we just talked about. You know, when you're in a 4v1 situation, but somehow everything just falls into Crushmo's
That's
favor,
gears, man.
and he comes out almost clutching on you. So kudos to him right there. eLevate up 2-0 right here on Canals, going into round number 3. You know, JusTus, they need to step it up right here.
Yeah, so JusTus, we've seen they had the strengths with the shotguns. It showed on Mansion, but it doesn't seem like they're taking the fight to eLevate. They're sitting back, allowing eLevate to dictate how they want Canals to be played. Look, Crushmo, he's just sitting here. Another headshot onto Diligent. Strangler is just out sniping him at every single turn here.
I was just about to say that was it. I was snipe because that was sniper to sniper right there. Diligent definitely was watching that. Ribs is gonna, and that was on bridge. I don't know if Diligent tried to slide it, but Ribs is gonna pick up that snipe. And we seen early in the round, I didn't see if Fatal Strike actually picked up the bow, but I saw he was playing for it in the beginning of that round.
Yeah, they got bow.
Yeah, he did. Okay, so that was the strat change to give Fatal Torque bow. We seen him last week clutching plays with the bow. He always does it. He's so confident with it. And he's one of the most confident players in the game with the Torque bow, and it shows. It definitely shows. And we go looking low side. Ribs going to connect with that. Fatal needs that down. Noxious picks up the kill on Fatal Strike, though. And Ribs is trying to retreat out of here. He may get sniped trying to get up out of there. He's not. He's going to make it out 4-pointed right now. He's going to back it out, and they're going to be in another 2v4 situation.
Yeah, eLevate just do a great job of always backing their decisions. They chose to rush Fatal Strikes, but it wasn't one guy alone. Noxious was there to back him up when he got low. So eLevate, they're sticking together so well that JusTus, they're kind of all running their own little strats here, but a nice kill from Crushmo. We've seen this time and time again. Can he make something happen here? Unfortunately, not as eLevate. Another decisive round.
Nasty, just shutting them down right there. You know, saying, hey, this won't happen again, Crushmo. Get down, and that's going to be it for you. So right here, going into round number 4, JusTus, you know, they really need Diligent Soldier to kind of step it up. They need him. This is why he's on the team. Maps like these, he needs to come out on top and rise to the occasion. We're going to see if he can do it into this round, or we'll strangulate. Will he have his head again on the platter?
Looks like they're running a 2-2 as we see them giving up the mid-bridge despite having numbers there. Here they come now that the smoke is fully plumed. They want to take this 1v. They get the kill onto eLevate Jake here. The nades coming through, and now JusTus finally have a little bit of map control. But as I say that, Yogurt goes to the flank, gets down Ribs. He's in a 1v1 with Fatal, who is going to get the revive. The nades have picked up. The sniper support is there. Another down coming through. Can he get these 2 downs? The nades going to be keeping him at bay. But Yogurt, he wants to make a play here.
And he's protecting his teammate. Yogurt wants to clean up that down. And they're going to actually down Yogurt. And they're going to revive the teammate, but strangulate. Headshots, Fatal Strike right there to mid-bridge. Diligent is going to take out Yogurt. Ribs is going to clean that up. And this is now a 3v2 situation in favor of JusTus. Strangulate needs to try to make a play to even the odds. He does have snipe. Torque Bow is going to get picked up by Fatal. No, not Fatal Strike. It's going to get picked up by, I think, Ribs. Ribs is going to have it. He just came from the area. Actually, I take that back. It's not Ribs. It's going to be Crushmo with the Torque Bow, and he's revving it on Strangulate. Strangulate's trying to retreat out of high side, and Ribs he's actually going to back up. They're going to try to corner these guys up top in the high side connectors.
It's always a risky push against a player with sniper in that high side. They want to make sure they don't take any over-aggressive risks. So we see 2 members of eLevate. They're going to be rushing that mid-bridge, their bridge, sorry. Crushmo, he's got that Torque Bow. He's getting the reds. Just going to try to keep them at bay, using the cover to their disadvantage, shooting him at the ground. Where's the rest of his team? But he gets the tag on the Coda Jace.
Oh, Noxious is going to go down right there, and it's all up to Strangulate. 1v3 situation. He's calm on his corner. Wants somebody to come out, and he's going to go for that shot. Just a little bit too close to that wall. He had to pop out of there. He wasn't in position to get that shot up right off the bat. And he's in a 1v3. He just wants a kill here, and he's not going to be able to get it. Diligent Soldier's going to clean him up right there, and JusTus finally goes on the board.
Yeah, deja vu from map number 1 as we see eLevate. They're up 3-0, but unable to close out that last round. JusTus finally showing some life with that 2-2 strat, not going for that sniper. A great headshot from Strangler. He has been impressing me this entire map.
Yeah, you know, I didn't know that he was going to actually be picking up sniper right here. I thought it was going to be in the hands of Noxious, but looks like, you know, they switched it up a little bit. And that's going to be all strength. On board here with Jake here. He's going to throw that smoke out that back cross for this guy on the mid box. He's going to take out his support. So he has almost a good 1v1, but he doesn't want to take it just yet because Nades was picked up. Pushed through the water. Fatal's going to take out Yogurt, actually. Nasty ran by a guy. Ribs is going to make it out of that difficult situation. That was the guy he actually ran by. So it's now going to be a 4v3. eLevate's going to be down a man. Strangulate's getting pushed. And Diligent's going to take care of him right there.
Yeah, a great push by Diligent, and another kill coming out. Jake gets taken down by Crushmo. Noxious gets down by Ribs, and JusTus, their second wind is kicking in here. They're running this 2-2 so well. They baited that Torquebo, were able to come in through the river. We saw Fatal Strikes completely uncontested, gets the one shot onto Yoga, then backs out.
Yeah, so what they kind of noticed that, you know, since Diligent wasn't so hot with snipe to start off that game, they've been doing more 2-2 no snipe strats here. They've been focusing more so on Bowen to push up top, and that's been working for them. So we're going to see if they continue with this process, and this round he is going to get it. Crushmo, 1v1 high side versus Jake. Look like SYN sent multiple people up top, at least 3, and they're going to push Nasty out. Naze was not taken control of because Nasty backed out for some reason. Here we go. Fatal Strike's going to go down. Ribs is going to down Noxious. Oh, the back A on the cover. Going to revive his teammate right there. They're going to push high side to close this round out. All up to Diligent, taking out one. He's going to take some damage. Oh, I thought he was going to wall cancel and choke him right there, but Jake's going to win that round for his team, and eLevate's going to go up 2-1.
That was an insane pull-off shot to get that kill. He was full red. It was looking like JusTus may have found their opportunity to kind of get back into that round, but it wasn't meant to be, as eLevate, after a really strong start, then a few shaky rounds, take out Canals. Still pretty dominant. Yeah,
I was thinking that was going to be JusTus's round, but you know, that they just couldn't come out on top. Map number 4, we're going to be going into Fuel Depot, and for you guys out there, you know, Fuel Depot, the Locust team, you know, has the side advantage because it's the only asymmetrical map in the game. But you know, right there at Fuel Depot, we're going to see the main focus to fight inside for that boom shot. Both teams will have access to snipers and grenade uncontested, spawning on their sides of the map, and they're going to use these power weapons to gain control of that boom shot. But this map is going to be an interesting one. We're going to see, you know, we all love Game 5s. We all love Game 5s. You know, we always like to see a good Game 5 right here. But JusTus, they need to step it up right here in order to make that happen and give us all a great show to tie it up right here in this Fuel Depot.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see after how Diligent Soldier got outperformed on that snipe, whether he feels confident with it going into Fuel Depot to go snipe on snipe.
Yep. And guys, so, yo, if you ever want to be up to date on Gears of War knowledge, it's a way for you to do that. Make sure you guys are following our Twitters and Facebooks. Twitter's at eSports Gears and at ESL Gears of War, and then on Facebook at ESL Gears of War, then also Just Gears of War. Always tune into that because we also have the latest updates, the latest updates, latest team roster changes, lots of cool information and everything of that sort.
Yeah, don't forget all the hype gifts we get to see of the bodies coming through. That's always the best part.
I look forward to that. I don't know. I don't know who does that at ESL, but I always go back because they have a nice little pun and a nice little clip there every single time. So if you're watching this, I love you, whoever's doing it. Okay, so I'm gonna find you. I'm definitely gonna find you. But going here into this map of Fuel Depot, you know, we're going to see one of the main things is that decides, you know, that makes a good team. It's easy to win on your good side. It's easy to win when you have access to this boom shot. But what makes good teams is how you win on a cog side of this map. You know, using inside strats and rotating around to the chopper side of the map and working that helipad. That's what really makes a good team on Fuel Depot.
Yeah, so we're jumping on board here with Crushmo. He's going to be looking to go inside. You mentioned the Locust. They have already that side advantage, maybe. It might bite him in the end here if eLevate have some nice little cog side strat here.
Yeah, and you know, I'm actually surprised that they blew that canister up first to start the map. And we're going to see Ribs. He actually went for the boom grab, and he's going to go down. That kill just got picked up by Yogurt outside. Diligent picked up Sniper off the jump. Was not even make something happen. He goes down by Nasty. Noxious gets out wide. He also downs a guy. And they're actually easy pickings outside for the remaining members of JusTus.
Yeah, you mentioned what makes a good team on Fuel Depot is how they play their cog side, and eLevate, without dropping a member, played it impeccably. I think the boomshot play, he failed the weapon side. So it was easy pickings. They downed him, they naded him, they took him out. They were able to transition that to a push outside because Crushmo, he was just stuck inside looking at his friend's corpse with the boomshot just sitting there.
One of my biggest pet peeves is when teams go down a man or two and they're sitting back waiting for this perfect situation. It's like at that point you have to be a playmaker and you have to make something happen and just try some stuff. You know, even if it doesn't work, you know, try it. You know, I understand this is the big stage for the Pro League, but you do stuff like that in scrims. Nade's gonna be out. Crushmo's gonna dodge that nade. Noxious is gonna actually pick up a kill with that second nade on Fatal Strike. Here comes Crushmo on the flank. Oh, the back 8 on Ribs gonna take him out. Crushmo was in a 2v4 situation. He's gonna down a guy, but that guy gets quickly revived. Diligent Soldier failing on the flank right there. Crushmo all by his lonesome in a 1v4. He's gonna turn around here on Strangulate, and Strangulate's gonna put some damage. Yogurt finishing off that kill.
Man, eLevate are looking unstoppable right now. These rounds yet to drop a single player. They're playing out of their freaking minds. Both sides. We saw Jake. Look at that. That's picture perfect. And then, unfortunately, Diligent Soldier, he saw an opportunity to maybe go for something hypey, but wasn't able to pull it off.
Yeah, their final bout right here, the Synergy's final bout. You know, and they're putting on a show for us. They're showing how dominant they could have been. And Diligent Soldier, he's going to be outside here. He's going to rotate around, not going inside just yet, knowing his team has full control of the boom shot. They don't need him. But Diligent's going to take a lot of damage. And now he's going to fully rotate back door, and he's going to push out. He's going to go hot for a snipe right here into the snipe truck. And nades are going to get picked up. Ribs is going to get it down on Strangulate. Not going to clean that up just yet, but you know that they want it. And here comes Diligent. You know he wants it. He's going to go in there. He's going to get it. There you go. Picking it up. On board here with Yogurt. It's still a 4v4, you guys. Snipe just got picked up by Diligent. Yogurt's in a 2v1 back here. Pretty much a 2v2 situation because the guy has support back there by the pickup truck. And eLevate has themselves trapped in the corner. Here's the boom shot from Crushmo to down Yogurt. One boom still in play. Crushmo put it away, fighting a 1v1, 2v1. He goes down. Can Jake make something happen here? Gonna clean up that kill. Ribs is trying to get out of there. He's gonna regroup with all the rest of his teammates. And they're gonna push Helipad. They're actually putting pressure and bringing a fight to JusTus.
Yeah, they really want to make something here. They're in such a bad position, but it looks like the rush coming out of Noxious. Can he make something happen here? No. Ribs gets the down. Jake tried to go on the flank, but JusTus, this map is so important for them. If they lose, that's it. They go down as 1-13. Now that is such a sour taste in the mouth because we all know 2 is much better than 1. So
yeah, it definitely is. 2 is definitely much better. It just looks better. Yeah. You know, so JusTus, you know, you don't want that 1-13, and I don't think they want it either. We're gonna be on board here with let's go Diligent Soldier to start the map off. Actually, Diligent Soldier. Here we go. Diligent is gonna push up. He's gonna get aggressive with Nasty. Gonna one-shot him down. He's taking some damage. Noxious picking up a kill on Ribs. Boom shot being picked up. Strangulate just shut Crushmo down. Boom shot is in the hand of Yogurt, and Strangulate and Yogurt gonna finish off that round for their team. And now they are 1 round away from winning this 3-1.
Yeah, that was a rush against time. The boom shot was picked up. They wanted to try and pick off all the remaining members outside, then have that positional advantage to fight back. But now JusTus, they're staring down the barrel of a loaded gun, and eLevate to the one holding it.
Yes, they are. Here we go. Crushmo. We're going to see if he has anything to say about it. And he's going to be pushing front door. And with his teammate, Diligent Soldier, they're holding off right now. And now they're going to push around. They're going to get aggressive with the sniper. And they see it is Strangulate. 1v1. Strangulate with the pistol. He goes down. Boom shot is also acquired, as well as the man advantage. And they're going to be pushing out with that Yogurt flip map. He pushed through Helipad. Nades are going to get picked up. One boom's going to go out. Ribs reloading. He's going to pull out his pistol. And they're going to get that down on Jake. One boom shot, and they're in a 4v2.
Yeah, they still got that boom to work with. And you know what they say? 1 boom, 1 kill. So he's going to have to make this work. It's a 4 versus 2. So eLevate definitely on the back foot as we see Noxious. He's going to be moving over to the generator. Just going to try and keep himself safe.
Yeah, he's going to put himself into a sneaky position. He's going to be back there. You know, a lot of teams expect him to be there, you know, nowadays. They just know he's in the general area, so they will check that. Looks like JusTus is, they're maybe waiting for nades, a new boom on Spine. Yogurt and Noxious, they're in a difficult position, but JusTus, they don't need to wait for anything else. They still got a boom shot. They still got numbers. They can't kill them all, as my friend Ceylon will say. You know, you can't kill all of us, you know, especially you got the boom shot. You guarantee at least get one of these kills right now, unless Yogurt goes clutch. And if he does, you just got to kind of like just tip your hat out to him, say, all right, well, that was a good clutch, you know. But they really do need this round. And Noxious does have nades as well still. So Sniper and nades in the hand of eLevate being down 2 men.
Yeah, they're really going to have to pull something out here. Gonna just be playing super safe. There's nothing they can really do. Anytime they move out of the position, they're biting off more than they can chew because JusTus, they're giving them this tiny little space to work with, and it's going to be up to eLevate to make something happen here. Oh, but the boom onto Yoga takes him out. That's going to be a 4 versus 1 Noxious. He's in a bad spot. He picked up a boom of his own, though, so maybe a potential to get 2 kills and turn it into a 4v2.
The fact that they even allowed him to pick up boom shot and get out of there is beyond me, because you know as the time is ticking that the boom shot itself is going to draw those guys out of a corner.
Yep.
Because they know that 3 boom shots and nades and snipe, they really didn't have a chance at that point. Noxious
gets himself with that one.
That would have been a perfect melee kill right there if he could have pulled off a double melee and still kept those 2 booms. But eLevate, the round that they needed was right there. We're gonna see if they can tie this up and take us to a round 7 if they want to stay in this fight for their last debut match. Well, not debut match, but for their last match in the Season 2 Pro League.
Yeah, so basically we're jumping on board here with Crushmo. He's going to be going in despite being on the slow side, but a nice aggressive play coming out of JusTus. They know where they work best, and it's when they're in the face with the shotguns. The boom gets picked up despite having that slow side disadvantage, but they don't care at all as they make it work here, but they're looking, those frags coming through, not going to be taking out Diligent just yet. JusTus, they're going to have to break out of this hangar bay. Crushmo goes down, that is the boom player. Expect eLevate to not let him back up. Diligent, you're going to have to take the shots for him. There he goes, the boom shot player gets away, that's going to be huge.
That was huge here. Diligent staying alive is even bigger. He's going to shoot a boom in there, but the boom was not able to down him. And you see full red right there, Yogurt. Crushmo wanted something from that, but here comes Fatal Strike, making plays for his team. Yogurt's going to clean up that kill. Stringly not cleaned up just yet, so eLevate still has the man advantage right now. And I'm assuming that Stringly maybe got revived because,
He must have.
Oh, yeah, he must have, right? Taking out Crushmo right there with the headshot. eLevate 2 kills away from closing this matchup out.
Yeah, we both predicted JusTus going to be coming out really strong in this one, and the first map was signs of things to come, but unfortunately, they just can't take it to eLevate when it's these kind of slow-paced, drawn-out maps where the positional advantage is important, where you've got the coordination from your teamwork. And we mentioned Fatal Strikes, he can be the hypiest guy in the game, but that doesn't matter if all you're hearing is, come on, let's go! You need those quick, concise calls of where the players are.
Yeah, and especially even sometimes that can get annoying, like when you're really getting your ass kicked and you got that one teammate who's like, come on,
we got this, man.
We got this. And it's like, you're happy that they're so positive, but it's like, come on, bro.
It's 4 rounds, it's easy. It doesn't matter if they need 1 more. We only need 4. That's a small number.
That guy could be the best player on your team and then the most annoying player on your team at the same time. But that's going to be that matchup. So, but congrats to eLevate winning their last match here in the Season 2 Pro League. So, give both of those teams a shout out in the chat, guys. Let me get some hashtag JusTus, some hashtag eLevate, a little SYN action, whatever you guys want to do. Show them some love here. Unfortunately, these teams won't make it to the Season 2 finals, but they played so many amazing matches throughout the season and put on such a good show for us. So those guys, do need their respects.
Yeah, you got to commend them. It's so hard to be able to pull yourself together when you know the position you're in on the leaderboards and think, all right, we got to give it all we got. We got to perform today. It could have just as easily been JusTus to bring that one out. But at the end of the day, eLevate, they played better. The canals look like a stomp. The fuel depot was a stomp. So they're just probably feeling
exactly. And as you're seeing, a lot of those JusTus members, they all start off in the open series. And guys, if you guys wanna find a place to start, now is the time. Every Sunday, the Gears of War Open Series. We have this week, and we have 2 more. And then next thing you know, it's the Open Series playoffs, okay? And it's $1,500 on the line. We didn't have that in Season 1. So it's not too late to start playing, okay? It's some good money on the line, and these pro teams, they can't play in it. So nothing but Open Series talent. So if you're scared of some of these guys, don't worry, you won't see the denials and enviouses there. And it's a great way to start off.
Yeah, keep in mind that applies for all the European and Australian players as well. That's every second Sunday for you guys out there. I know everyone in Australia is super hyped to have some support for the game that we've all been putting our time and effort into.
Exactly. And our winners last week, DTS and Anonymous, shout out to you guys. You guys played hard last week. DTS won in our last Open Series, and we saw that. We had Deluxe and PR casting on that one, and they put on a good show.
Yeah, it was an excellent game to watch, and I'm hoping to see more from them soon.
Yep. And all right, guys, when we come back, I will have PR up here with me casting this Envious and Orbit matchup. So do not go away. We'll be right back.